Hello and welcome back to Focus Atlanta again. I am your host, Keisha Lance Lynn. Thanks so much for continuing to watch. In this segment, we're going to talk a little bit about the staffing issues going on at many restaurants and how perhaps they can get over this hump. Well, I'm here with Star Douglas and we're going to talk a little bit about Front House. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Absolutely, Keisha. It's a pleasure to be here. Pleasure to meet you.
Now, I got to tell you, this was brilliant. Tell me a little bit about why you founded Front House.
So my story is actually, it goes back very far, but I've just been bartending and bar managing and being a beverage director for years since. And, you know, when we were in the middle of COVID, one of our biggest issues was staffing. And coincidentally, the issue before COVID was also staffing. And I had this idea. I was sitting in a class at the time, watching this guy in front of me try to book a bartender online for a frat party. And I was just so hopelessly distracted in that class. I could not lose focus on that. And it was just creating so many ideas in my brain at the time. I was thinking, well, how could I create a way to allow these hospitality professionals to pick up shifts on their own terms? But the real challenge was being able to apply it universally across not only hospitality, but restaurants specifically, because there are so many different nuances that you have to account for. So that's how I got started. I met Cherie Kloss, who's the founder of Snap Nurse, which is a very similar company in the healthcare industry. And she became my mentor and has guided me through the process. So it's been a wonderful journey.
And what an amazing, smart journey, again, it has been. So through Front House, restaurants are able to, you know, staff in a way. That's one of the issues that, you know, it appears COVID has caused, right? Like they don't have enough staff, They don't have enough people, they don't have enough, you know, to keep the doors open. They want to keep the doors open. People want to get back out there, but they just don't have the capacity to, you know, house it. And that's what you do. You make sure that they can, you know, if it's a hostess that they can't find, they can find it on your, you know, through you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So what's really cool though about us is that every single person in our company has worked firsthand in the industry. So we know exactly what to look for, how to vet everybody. So that's kind of how our process starts with, you know, developing a relationship with our venues. We're able to connect with them on a deeper level because we know exactly what they're going through.
Again, because you guys have been doing it for so long independently, but now there's this, you know, you've corralled everyone so that there's one place to kind of go and find the help that you need and go and find what does a restaurant need to know in terms of timeliness, you know, because I would imagine that sometimes they're like, oh my gosh, it's in 2 days. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find somebody. Is it okay for that type of opportunity as well? Like, are you able to quickly have quick turnaround?
Definitely. We specialize in very quick turnaround. We can get somebody out to a restaurant within 45 minutes.
No way. That is amazing.
Yes. So whether they're in a patient, whether they know, you know, a week or a month in advance, we have them covered.
Oh my gosh, this was so brilliant. This was so smart. I'm so excited for you. Thank you for doing this because again, it's one of those things that, you know, each of us have been in a situation where maybe you're waiting a little longer than you typically would at your favorite restaurant or your favorite bar, and you're like, well, you know, oh gosh, you know, I guess they just didn't have enough people to work tonight. You know what I mean? Like it's Friday, everybody's, but none of us have really stepped up to the plate to say, okay, I can find a solution for this. I can make this happen. And that's what you did. You stepped up and said, you know what, there's a way that this could happen. There's a way that I can help not only the restaurants, but you're also helping out, you know, the people who work in the industry, the professionals that work in this industry. You know, sometimes they need a little extra cash. Sometimes they have, you know, a little extra time and they can give to, you know, a different restaurant than they've, you know, or a different bar than they've ever worked at before.
Exactly. So for them, the workers, it's really great because they are able to have that kind of flexibility. They can set their own schedule. They can decide where they want to work. So if they're a career bartender, for instance, maybe they work full time at a speakeasy, but they want that, you know, laid back thrill of the dive bar every now and then, and vice versa. So it's a ton of fun. And what makes it even easier for our professionals to step in is our remote training technology. It's a proprietary technology, and it's the first step that we make sure we knock out when we onboard a new venue.
That is so cool. Now, though, you can't get out of here without giving us a website. Where is there a website that we can learn more?
Absolutely. So our website is www.front, F-R-O-N-T, H-O-U-Z. So it's house, misspelled. It's like front of house in a restaurant because that's where we specialize.
Oh my goodness, this was a fantastic idea. I just wish you all the success in the world. And again, I just want to say thank you because not only does it help, those professionals in the industry, but it helps the rest of us too, right? From having those waits at the restaurants that we love or having, those opportunities to present themselves for the restaurants that we love. So thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. What a great idea. Please take the opportunity to go to the website and learn more. If you are a professional in that industry, this might be exactly what you've been looking for. Take the opportunity to learn more and stay tuned for more Focus Atlanta. We'll be right back.